share more is the logic of life. Listen carefully. Forget about everything else for now. Listen to this sacred secret. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. All three does not have boundary, does not have border. The strategic existence which is in you wrongly believes in delusion. The dynamic activity and the static matter is not in your control, which is a lie. The belief you are carrying is a big lie told to you by human beings. Truth from source of your existence, which I am bringing it you to now, your strategic existence is capable of experiencing the reality. The reality is your strategic existence, dynamic activity and static matter has no border, has no boundary. It is in oneness. Now I am going to make you manifest 21 powers. Just to make you understand the multi-dimensions of this truth. Listen. Listen carefully. This, the part of the truth I am sharing with you, this part is called Sattva Tattva. The unit of purity. This is the chapter Sattva Tattva Mahadeva reveals in Agama. See, I use 4 or 5 words for Mahasadashiva. The word Mahasadashiva, Sadashiva, Mahadeva, Shiva, all these words point towards the same being, which is totality of all of us. So, if you are new to Hinduism, please don't get confused. Let me repeat. Usually I use all these words: Mahadeva, Sadashiva, Shiva, Mahasadashiva, all these words, Parashiva, all these words denote the same being who is totality of the whole existence. All of us. Nityanandeshwara, all these words denote the same being. Mahadeva explains in Agama this part which I am talking to you now as Sattva Tattva. Please listen. You need to know this important information. He says, teach this truth only to a person with whom you feel they are your own. Understand? It is like how in the pharmaceutical advertisements you see, this is the medicine heart surgeons use on their own family. And I wanted to tell you one more thing. Just one day before beginning of the program, day 0, I was spending one full day with Saranipede Ejamans. Means people who have committed to make my vision into reality, who have given their time, treasure, talent, everything. With that group I was spending time in Salem, one of our ashram. It's a very beautiful, scenic, set property. I was actually deciding what should I share with them, because now I have some of the best, amazing 50 sacred secret class, at least 50, which you guys are going to become manifesting as a reality in this whole program. 50 are ready. Listen, in that I chose this one to share with them one full day. One full day I spent just sharing this one truth. Of course, I am going to spend now full night just sharing this one truth with you all. Not just sharing, making it into reality. Unfortunately, I did not have time with them to make them manifest powers immediately, but now I am going to have time with all of you guys. Whole night I am going to be here. We will have coffee with Mahadeva. Mahadeva is coffee of cosmos, I tell you. Actually, Mahadeva is coffee of cosmos. If you drink him, you will be in Turiya all the time. Or Turyatita. He is coffee of cosmos. So tonight, you guys are going to manifest 21 powers. Cooperate with me whenever I am sitting with you. Don't sleep. Yes. I am not asking you to concentrate. You don't need actually, even when you are manifesting powers, you just tell the coconut move and then you be on Facebook. I don't have a problem. Just to verify whether it is moving or not, if you ask the coconut, that's enough. And same way, commitment from your side is you will not sleep when I am with you guys here. You can drink coffee, you can do whatever you want. If you want, even you can stand and watch, no problem. But don't sleep when I am spending time with you guys, because this is too important. For this only, you came from your home, I came from my home. No, it is just for this. the whole thing is done. This whole Sangha, this whole organization, this whole buildings, this whole thing, what for? For both of us to sit and for me to transmit this highest cognitions to you and you manifesting it, that's all. And I tell you, not this Sangha, whole humanity's purpose is this only. Purpose of the whole humanity is this only. Human beings having the next breakthrough. Understand, when these cognitions, higher cognitions, become your driving force, you are no more a human being. What drives you decides whether you are an animal, human or divine. If these higher cognitions drive you, I tell you, it is not just about power manifesting, even your existence will be so sweet, you will be happy about your existence. You will not be waiting to compare with others to be happy about your existence. Now many times we do that. We wait and calculate, oh, this my brother, oh, then I think I am okay. My enemy, I think now I am okay. Or your decision to collapse or feeling okay about you is from always this stupid comparison or what others think about you. When these higher cognitions become your fuel, which runs your existence, I tell you, you will be happy about your existence. You will be so pleased about your existence. You will dance about your existence. You will celebrate your existence. That is what I said yesterday, the state of Sadashiva. He dances not because of anything. He is so happy about his existence. That is Mahadeva's dance, the cosmic dance. He is so happy about his existence. Understand? When you manifest powers, especially realizing, cognizing my strategic existence. Your strategic existence means, let me explain. All the time you are strategizing. Good or bad is different. All the time you are strategizing. How many of you are understanding that? Your strategic existence unfortunately feels you are only a fox, limited powerful. That is why you think like fox. You are a lion. Your strategic existence has power over all dynamic activity and all static matter. You think, okay, I came all the way, so I will listen. One of the biggest problem with human beings, you use a bad words towards them, 4-letter word, they will immediately cognize it. Yes, yes, you don't. See, if I just show the hand like this and utter some bad word, everyone thinks me only, me only. And gets angry. If I show the same hand and say you are Mahadeva, everyone thinks other person, not me. If I show the hand and use some 4-letter word, very abusive the word, you will be out. Same hand I show, you are Mahadeva. Maybe everyone other than me. No, actually I can see when I am uttering, in how many years it is not even going till the earbud goes. If you put the earbuds, how much distance it goes? Even that much it is not going. It's okay, alright. Listen. No, I am not angry with you. I feel, why should so much of life negativity should be entertained and cherished by you? Understand? Mahadeva, when he gives rules for sannyas, he uses very beautiful two words. Somebody is trying to become sannyasi, like a krama brahmacharya. Krama brahmacharya is not sannyas. You are trying. You can always drop the vows. See, you take the same vows of sannyas, but not in front of fire. You just take, requesting Kalabhairava to support you to be successful. Any day you don't feel like you are not able to, you drop, there is no karma. There is no karma. You can always drop and you can do what you want. There is no karma involved in it. It's only attempt. He gives a beautiful explanation. When you are trying, hormonal pressure builds up and you miss the vows. It is not sin. There is nothing, no prayaschitta, no punishment, nothing needs to be done. You just need to realign. If you want to decide to continue the same vows, otherwise you can drop the vows, no problem. But cherished romance cannot be entertained while you are having those vows. Listen. Like some negative things happen in your life, something did not go as you want. You feel beaten and broken. For half an hour, 1 hour, you are completely life negative. Okay, that can be tolerated. But constantly having a cherished romance with the negativity, that is where the problem starts. How many of you understand you have a long time cherished romance with negativity? That is where the problem is, which is not required. See, I am not saying if a snake appears here, snake comes here, don't run away. That is real danger. That does not mean whole day you will be snake phobic and thinking, oh, snake is going inside my nerves. I am all the time feeling snakes are moving around on my body. That's a big difference. Entertained phobia, actual danger. There's a big difference between these two. Precisely when life hits you, falling into life negativity, all the time engaging and entertaining life negativity. Don't you see the difference between these two? How many of you are really understanding that unnecessary life negative cognitions you go on cherishing? Raise your hand. And I tell you, society loves to keep you in that place. Society just loves to keep you in that place.